Hi everybody, my name is Casey. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new or if you're coming back, welcome to you. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys today a piece of sacred geometry work that I was led to create and led to share with everybody. So what I have here is what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to explain a little bit about what this is and how you can use this as a tool to help you in your journey and help you connect with yourself. So how can you use this as a tool, right? So what you're looking at is an isosahedron. So this is one of the 5 platonic solids that makes up all of everything, all that is. And it's one of the shapes in sacred geometry. This is one of, if you look on the High Priestess card, this is the shape that's down here at the bottom on this side here, right? She has these sacred geometry shapes down at the bottom. And what those are, the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and ether. That's what she has down at her feet, and that's what we use to create. That's what all life is made from. So it's interesting how I was led to create this, right? So basically it was just going with the flow. It was been working on healing my heart and healing expression, right? Expressing myself and really looking to bridge that gap between my higher realms and the physical worlds, my inner world and my outer world, right? That's expressing. That's what we do with our throat chakra, right? Your throat chakra is the bridge that brings your inner world to your outer world. And I asked for help with that. And this is what I was shown. And so I looked into it and I created this piece. And it actually turned out to be very healing. So a little bit about it, what it is. It's, like I said, it's an isosahedron. So it's a 20-sided sphere. If you look at it 3-dimensionally, it has 20 sides. And it represents the element of water. So what makes water unique, separate from the other elements of earth, air, and fire, is that water is capable of bridging the dimensional realms. If you look at the experiments of Dr. Emoto, they're super interesting, where he takes 2 cups of water. And on 1 cup of water, he writes the word love, and on the other one, he writes the word hate. And when you look at those water molecules, the ones in the hate class are brown and yucky, and they look like the word hate, right? And the ones in the love glass are like beautiful crystalline structures, because water is capable of doing that. Water is capable of taking what's inside, what's in consciousness, what's in the higher realms, and bridging it forth into a 3-dimensional plane. It's capable of doing that. So this is a really helpful tool that can help you to bridge the gap between your 5th dimensional self and your 3D self. So some of us might be really like up in the stars. We might be really 5th dimensional, and some of us might be really 3D. We don't know how to connect up there, and we might not know how to balance out the two. And this is an amazing tool to help with that. This is going to help you to bridge those together. Connect the higher and the lower levels of consciousness. So this also has to do with the soul, like I said, in the higher dimensional realms, and it's going to help with that divine higher level work that we are here to do. It's a portal and a doorway to those higher dimensional realms, and it will bring those into relationship in the 3D world. So also, when this shape begins to spin, So if you imagine it three-dimensionally, right? You imagine light expanding outward from this shape. And as it begins to spin, it creates a very supportive atmosphere, a very supportive bubble. So you can imagine yourself inside of this shape, right? There's actually, if you look inside of here, you could create a Merkaba, which if you're not familiar with the Merkaba, that is the spinning body of light. That happens when the masculine chakras and the feminine chakras are in perfect alignment and balance, and we come together in the heart to create this spinning body of light, which is our light body that we use to ascend into higher dimensions and higher levels of consciousness, and that is your light body. So when you place yourself inside of this and allow this to spin, it's going to really make you feel supported. It's going to bring this higher level of support system and allow you to receive and imprint those higher realms that you're here to work with. So it's almost like wrapping you in this blanket. It's like being in a bubble where you're just supported and you're safe, and really allows you to integrate those pieces of yourself that have sort of been missing in bridging the gaps within. So a couple other things that I learned about when I was researching this shape that were pretty interesting to me. So like I mentioned, if you look in the middle here, and if you're not sure what a Merkaba is, I can show you. This is the Merkaba, and this is the shape that is actually in the middle here. You can create that in there if you connect things together. Sacred geometry is amazing. There's so much in there. But like I said, so there's a Merkaba in there, and that is you being in alignment and ascending, right? Being a higher dimensional being. And that's what we're here to do, is to ascend into higher levels of consciousness. And this being being a twin, right? Being a twin flame, is that we're meant to do this with our person. So this is a 20-sided sphere. So imagine you're 120 and your person is the other 20, right? That's pretty interesting. That's 20-20. And because that's what we're here to do, that's the time for this. This is the time for twins to come together. It's the time for those sacred partnerships to come into union, to really raise the vibration and raise planet Earth to a higher frequency by doing that first within ourselves. So this is what that looks like in vibrational form. And if you look at a virus under a microscope, this is the shape that it takes, is an icosahedron. This looks like a virus. So it's pretty interesting, the subliminal sort of programming that people get when they look at the shape of a virus or they hear the word virus. It carries this vibration. So people are associating this is pure love. This is and really bridging that higher and lower self. Like, this is really going to help you to come into a deeper connection and activate your heart chakra as well. There's a lot of heart chakra energy that this carries also. So this is about your heart. This is about changing your cellular structure, ascending and upgrading yourself, opening your heart, clearing blocks in your heart, clearing blocks in your throat, allowing us to speak and breathe. This is the shape that's like sort of the opposite of everything that they want to do to keep us suppressed right now. So people are hearing virus, looking at the shape of the virus, blah, blah, hearing 2020 and associating that in a negative way. All of those things have to do with this shape. So what is important to think about when you look at this is that 20 and the heart chakra and breathing and your lungs and speaking and bridging that, right? Speaking out in the world, raising your voice, speaking out, and really being creators of our own lives, right? It's just the complete opposite of what they want us to think. And it's interesting how it's like the perfect thing has been, well, they think that they've created the perfect sort of blueprint to override this and make people associate this, right? Because it's frequency. This is a frequency put into a form. This is a picture of a frequency. And it's just really interesting how they try to suppress this with all that negativity. So if you would like to purchase a digital print of this, you can put it as the background on your phone. You can put it as the background on your computer. You can print it out, or you can just look at it or just use it to meditate on this shape. It's very powerful. Do your own research on it. It's really, really going to help, especially if you're looking for some type of tool or something to help you to open your heart, express yourself, if you're working on your throat chakra at all. If you are looking for something to balance you out, if you are feeling too fifth dimensional or too third dimensional and you want to really bridge that together and be whole and complete, living your galactic, like fifth dimensional self in this physical world, in this physical plane, this is the tool that's really going to help you right now. So email me or connect with me on Discord, and you can purchase a print of this. I'll have those available. It'll be a digital print. So yeah, all the information for how you can reach me is down below in the description box. So I look forward to connecting with you guys another time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you later.